Oh, that's cool. That's pretty useful.
Break his guard. There, now's my chance.
Yeah, I don't know, Heather. I don't think I can do. I can do invite to game. Right, can you see it? Whatever.
That shield will break if I hit hard enough.
This is like pretty early. Okay.
Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
Oh, whatever.
I've got to break that shield. His shield's regenerated. Gotta take down that shield. There, he's exposed. That shield's not gonna save you.
It does, doesn't it?
That'll keep you on your feet. Gotta break through this wall.
No, you don't.
Gotta get through that shield. Oh! Give it up! I'll need this.
You shouldn't sacrifice.
Need to break his guard.
When you're dead.
You're not stopping me! chance. I'm gonna break that shield.
Yeah, it's like a deluxe spear that this Sun King guy gives you.
That shield's not gonna save you.
It's just comes from so far back. It's a long attack.
Give it up. Shield's gone. He's vulnerable. You're not stopping me. I've got to break that shield. There. Gotta take down that shield.
Second.
There, he's exposed.
That won't stop me!
That shield's not gonna save you.
This
Give it up.
No. No.
You're not stopping me.
Okay.
your friend first!
I'm gonna break that shield. There, now's my chance.
Yes. There it is. Shit, come on.
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the Marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaru.
So those guys with the big fiery faces, they've got like acid on their backs, and they are really hard. Each one of them is really hard.
to the camp.
So I assume I can't override them yet. I haven't found any thing else. But
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on.
it's
I'll
been a
take you back
big
to the fort.
so far. There's been a big like nostalgia trip.
I got you.
So we just talked about first names for ages. And we had a couple in mind, but Abigail sort of came out on top. Similar to the conversation we had with Emma. We just liked it. But Eloise is like, because Susie's middle name is Louise. It's like
salvaged
family,
here,
but
boys.
not. If that makes sense. Like it's unique, but keeps like the same sort of vibe. So that's where Eloise is from. Yep, Eloise took longer to decide on.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
No, it's
Aloy.
the glidey thing,
We're still trying to sort out
like
this
Breath of
mess.
the Wild.
Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Vashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Yeah, that's
Then you
hectic.
have a
So
long of the
what
Forbidden
about
West.
like where he's
Tenakth's
living and
true
stuff?
domain lies over the mountains.
still
that
living in
border
Wagga?
Plainsong,
Is he still in Wagga?
home of the Utaru tribe.
Yeah, okay, so he
This
hasn't got like a
isn't
rent
Tenakth
thing or
territory?
anything.
All that out there, that's no man's land.
Right.
It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala
Right.
ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in
fair.
the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one,
Okay.
over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain.
Yep.
It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Yep. Yeah, well, be careful what you wish for, right?
You said the Tenakth lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then New Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tenakth. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh,
Great.
vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to
And
dominate.
they're upping his package. as
Somewhere
well.
beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the
Nah,
Red Raid,
that's the
the
perfect
Karja army
amount.
tried to push
It's
into
like
Tenakth
they just
territory,
don't. They're just like,
but
yeah.
the united clans rose
Because
up against them.
From a
forced them
manager's
all
side
the
of
way
things,
back
if
to the
someone
Daunt.
asks for a lot, they're
So
like,
no one
"Ooh."
except the Tenakth really know what's beyond the
And
desert.
they can get cold feet, especially if it goes
Maybe
over their
the scholars
delegation.
do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled
So
with
the
something,
perfect,
right?
the perfect amount is something that you're happy with, and that
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before.
it's
Like
fine.
who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Oseram Delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Oseram
So
crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally
how,
brave or just foolhardy.
how long? Is it just 12 months? Right.
I need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
That's French. Yeah, okay.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Oh, so you don't want to visit here, but you're going to go and visit there. No, I get it. No, that's fine. I get it. Yeah. Well, we'll be here, man.
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spires should lead to Silence and Hades.
So
And just maybe
you'll see it in a minute,
a backup of Gaia.
but I'll
It
show
won't be
you
easy out there. The blight, the storms,
the
Regalla's machine
difference
riders.
between like
But I'll have
full
to push through
focus
it
and
all.
just pulse
Find a
focus.
way to fix the world.
So when you just like
Like
tap
Elizabeth.
it, you get that orange thing that goes around. It shows you all the things to get stuff on your HUD,
The woman who led the ambush, Regalla,
and when you hold it
machines
for
under
the
her command. There's only
purple
one other
stuff.
person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence.
it's
What's his angle?
it's much better.
Why help to knock the rebels?
Yeah, it's great. And it just doesn't show you everything, and you can't scan stuff. But when you want to scan stuff, yeah. It doesn't interrupt anything. It just does
Good
like a
spot
little
to test
pop
the
thing.
shield wing. If I climb down, then I can glide.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, okay. Guess I can leap off just about any cliff now.
The graphics don't look amazing, if I'm honest. Like, they're good, but the thing that's amazing is the draw distance. The draw distance is absolutely out of control. So you'll see in a second, I'm just come up to like a bit to look over everything. It's a bit like Ghost. Like, all of the detail is pretty incredible. Yep, a lot.
Light's taking over the land out here, too.
It's just, yeah, it's delicious. So the whole point of this game is this is red light, a bit like the Corrupted Lands.
Those
The
must be the
first one?
salvagers I met in Barren Light.
That's like,
Looks like something's going on.
that's like
rusted buckets of scrap.
taking over the land. And it's sort
If
of
it
bad
isn't the
news. So
savior of
you're trying to
Meridian
find
and
out
of my
backup of
very own
Gaia because you
operation.
think that
Laren, say
Hades
hello.
is behind this
Hello,
red
nice to meet
stuff.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now.
So, yeah, finding the backup of
Nasty
Gaia
business.
to
what the
because her
Tenakth did
version
back
got
at the
corrupted.
embassy. But everyone in
trying to
Barren
find
Light is thankful
A
you
backup
drove
so
them
that you
off.
can restore
So
Gaia,
this is
and
your
then she can
salvage
take out
operation.
Hades and start
You
the
won't find a
terraforming
better
and get
place
rid
to
of the red
trade
stuff.
machine parts in the West. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden,
Yeah, already.
dangerous.
Old mate, good
But
slash bad guy.
what if
Yeah.
I told you we could make an armor
So
so tough,
he's just basically
so
told us,
infallible, that you'd
you
never
gotta
have to
come
worry
west,
about survival out
and
here
I have the
again.
answers you seek.
I'd be curious to take a look
and
at it.
come over for a
Of
showdown,
course you would.
basically. And she's like,
And that's why
yeah,
I've
be
asked
careful
my
what you
most
wish
talented
for.
salvagers to
And
find
basically
what they
just
need
like such a
to
badass.
make
So
that
good.
armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Yeah.
Now, if you'll
The
excuse
fifth
me,
one.
I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Larend can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my
Just
boy.
a picture of the
Leave it
fist,
to
yeah.
me. It'll blow all the others
Well,
out of the
just
forge.
Get in a good position, chicken.
You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it, but none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
They're actually great.
So you get a
like,
prize
I've
if Karif
spent
picks
so
your
much
armor?
time doing SideQuests already.
A big one.
Even
And
like
I
a
finally
big
have the
one
perfect design.
that
I just need the right parts.
I was
and fast.
3 levels to, like, it was
So
a level
maybe
7
you'd
and I
be
was level
willing to
4.
pick up a
and I just
contract
did it
and
for
get them for me?
ages because I was just having
What
a
would I
great
be
time.
looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah,
Yeah.
thank the forge. All right. We scouted
And
out a
like
herd near
this-
here.
So one
Here's
thing
the
that's really
contract.
good
It'll tell
since
you
the
everything
last
you
game
need to
is
know.
these
You
cutscene
take the
things are
machines
all
down.
just
My
obviously
people will pick
done
up
by
the
actors.
containers.
So
I'll give this a
it's like
closer look
very
later.
natural.
Thanks.
I'm counting on you, Aloy.
Yeah. Clunky. Yep. Just like, God, I don't care.
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
It's all. Not had a lot of sleep, so I'm not too afraid. While you're brushing your teeth, I'm just gonna like get all this wood.
Let's hope Karuf takes his time coming back. Aloy.
I'm working on it.
Oh, not buying anything. That's all right. So, you here to trade? Trade, my friend?
There's a lot of ancient wrecks out here. Must have been a huge battle. The old ones. They gave everything they had to slow down the Pharaoh swarm.
Yeah, I bought it.
To buy Zero Dawn time.
God. Yeah, I've usually only got one side on, so I don't really get like the whole experience, but it is good. Only one fox?
Tenakth rebels. They're trying to corner those Oseram.
Well, they're not used to... One thing that I learned pretty quickly in engineering is there's so many different types of forces and so much different types of strength.
Hey, you! If it isn't the hero of the day.
So...
Sure, I'm glad you came by when you did.
It's like...
Are you all Delvers?
Something can be extremely strong
No Man's Land for a
in
while.
one direction and just awful
I was
in
hoping
the
to
other.
get back to Barrenlight by the time they opened the gates, you know?
And really what
after that embassy of theirs.
Teeth are designed for is like compression
Seeing
strength,
as how
right?
we almost got
Not,
minced to pieces just now, I'm
lateral
guessing
or
things
torsional
didn't go
strength.
so well.
Concrete is exactly the same. Concrete is amazing.
It's not like
at
No
being
Man's Land was
squished,
safe to begin with.
but
I didn't
as
think I'd
soon
have
as you
to
try and
worry
get
about
anything with
Tenakth in
torsion
neutral
or
territory.
bending or anything,
And
it
now
just falls
they're
to
riding
pieces, which is why you
machines.
got to reinforce it.
If you were headed back to Barren Light,
We ran across some ruins, but the place is full of weird red crystals. Can't get through the stuff. So we ended up making camp here. First thing tomorrow, though, should probably send...
Jagged Deep?
It's a dig site. And that's my cue. Thanks for helping us out.
Well, let's hope not.
Or you can like be a model. Models have gaps in their teeth, right?
I bet a cook can do something with this.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Oh yeah.
Fire's wasted on that machine.
Oh. Yeah, that is, it's pretty chalk in your head. Let's just move it this way, hey? There you go, hey? That's a bit better. There you go. Yeah, alright. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Time to follow up!
This is a scrapper, right? There's all these, remember how there was like corrupted versions of the machines too? There's all these, ones that are like, different like fire versions of machines and stuff. Like, and there's only been, I've only had like 4 machines so far, and there's already been multi versions of them. So far, only fire. Remember how there was fire or ice billowbacks? These things are like, this thing in front of me at the moment is like a watcher, but they call it a burrower. This is a fire version of the burrower. Like, it doesn't normally have a fire. It's got flares on it, so you can... What the fuck was that? What the fuck? I don't even know.
Huntress! You're back!
That's bullshit.
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
Aloy! You managed to...
I should get going.
Good luck. Did you find those shell walkers, Aloy?
Say again, sorry? Yeah. There's a lot. It's gonna be a lot. It'll take a long time. No, not. Yes, please. You can go much faster on Mount Celia. You can't, I think, unless you, there's a lot of machines here. I think unless you, dead machines, unless you, have a mount, like if your mount dies, you can't just call a new one in this one, I don't think. You need to go and override it on the machine, which makes that is harder. Yeah. There's machines everywhere in this game too, like
Pretty sure
the
that's
last
the
one
passage
they were
Lawrence
sort
contract
of
mentioned. I
clever
should make sure I
at
have my facts straight.
only loading so
Give
many
the contract
things.
a quick read. Shellwalkers use this passage regularly, and Larend wants their plate. I just need to wait them out at his camp. It might be a good idea to place some traps on the road first. Catch the convoy by surprise.
Did you see the rendering stuff that they
I should
talked
rest up.
about?
Wait for the convoy.
No, so if you think about a pizza wedge in front of the player, that's what they load, and the rest of it they don't load. They load on demand, the rest of it. So I'm just adjusting Abby's head.
I'm the right kind of ammo to detonate that. Tallneck. If I override it, I can get data on the surrounding area.
Yeah. Hey, Abby, chill. Did you hear that? What was the laugh? No, we just had a little laugh in his sleep.
Convoy. It's here.
Yeah. That's a combo. Is it really? So good. Yeah.
Cauldrons could teach me how to override these machines. But where would they be?
Chicken here. Just like that. That's really good. The shell workers.
I could use fire against it.
Just gotta take them out. There's a bunch of these like traps going around the place as well.
There's only one shell walker with them.
So am I. Are they sometimes doing, sometimes don't? It's weird.
I can keep going.
I know. I know.
He's in here.
But you didn't know I was there? I was in the draft.
Waiting for Laren's crew.
Oh, chicken. It's okay.
Plenty of salvage for me.
There's two, types of big attack as well now. You can hold to do that like spinny through the air attack, or there's just like a hard attack. Oh, chicken. Okay. Saw this article that was like Horizon Forbidden West is the pursuit of everything, and it's relentless. Everything to do with... Okay, let's get you in a different position, right? Like, it's everything to do with like more, like making everything more fighting, more weapons, more machines, more upgrades, more everything. Just super interesting.
Huntress!
You're
You're
not-
back!
You're not.
I took down that shell locker for you.
Vonda!
Just
Rendor! We got a pickup! Per our contract, here's your payment. This will definitely help me make some great armor.
I think Emma's up. I might have to jet. Alright. It's been real, Mop. Thanks for chatting. I mean, yep, well, they obviously will. If I'm up from like 4 o'clock. Great. Alright, see you, Mop. Have a good day.